Alright, so I was wanting an iPad stand for a while now so that I can level up the iPad to my iMac and have it at eye level to use SideCar. But we live in a world where iPad stands can cost as high as $400, and that's definitely not what I want to pay for just an iPad stand. So I searched a bit on Amazon and I came across this stand which costs just 900 rupees or $12. So yeah, let's get into what this stand is all about. Alright, so like I said earlier, this just costs 900 rupees or $12, and it is made out of solid aluminium and magnesium, and it definitely gives quite a premium look and feel to it. It is also quite heavy, so it definitely doesn't feel cheap. So the packaging it comes in is pretty basic. It just comes in a cardboard box and it is disassembled. I'm not going to show the assembly process because it is pretty self-explanatory. It's just 3 to 4 parts and you can just screw them in. It's just taking about a minute of your time and it's ready to go. And the upper part of this stand is actually flexible, which allows for various angles in which you can use this. But I'd actually prefer not adjusting it too much. It is quite hard to bend in the first place, which kind of gives a sign of rigidity, but I'd just prefer not putting as much pressure onto it just to be safe. But there is also this pivot on the iPad holder, which you can easily adjust anytime you want and easily and seamlessly switch between portrait and landscape mode for the iPad. It's quite a nice experience. Coming to the actual height of the stand, the seller does not provide as much information on the height, but the top part of the iPad should be about 42 centimeters from the ground. And this is how it will look when you put it up against a 21.5-inch iMac. And also note that my iMac is already highly raised, hashtag DIY. But if you aren't using a stand for the iMac, then your iPad should pretty much be in the dead center of the display of the iMac. So yeah, a pretty good height of the stand. And the height elevation really does help, especially when using SideCar. And honestly, I cannot wait for universal control. That's mainly why I bought this stand, so that I can use it with universal control with my iPad in portrait mode on the right and the iMac on the left. Yeah, definitely a neat combo. Hopefully they add it in beta 4. They have been adding a lot of stuff to macOS and iPadOS, which is hinting that it's almost ready. So yeah, follow me on Twitter. I'm always posting there about universal control. I honestly cannot wait for it. And if you want, you can attach a keyboard and mouse, and that'll be a good enough computer right then and there. And to be honest, touch is equally good in such a condition, but I definitely take a keyboard and mouse over touch any day of the week. I usually like to keep it raised on the stand during online classes because there is a massive difference in the camera angle when compared to on the Smart Keyboard Folio and the stand. I'll show you a demo of it right here. Alright, so this is how it looks when the iPad is on the Smart Keyboard Folio. Alright, so this is how it looks on the stand. I hope it is noticeable difference to you. It is for me. And something I forgot to mention in the video is that this stand supports any iPad, whether it be the iPad mini or the 12.9-inch iPad Pro. So you should be safe if you are going for the stand and you're gonna be using it with your 12.9-inch iPad Pro. Overall, yeah, this iPad stand is quite nice. And if you're looking for an iPad stand in a good price and want to improve your posture and overall iPad experience, then I would 10 out of 10 definitely recommend this stand for you. I will leave links to both Indian and US links of Amazon for this stand. So the US site will have a different seller, of course, but pretty much the same product. I've also seen a couple of other stands similar to this, but with extra functionality on the US site. I'll leave links to those as well if you want to check them out. So yeah, that's it for this one. Thank you so much for watching, and definitely consider subscribing for more interesting stuff like this. And I'll see you in the next one.